Here are 3 things the employers completely ignore that could make your life much easier, and that's all I have to say to them. Listen up. They sold us the idea that the 4-day working week is a favor to us. It's a benefit. It's a perk. No, lovelies, this has been long overdue, and the reason is because of automation. We don't have enough work to go around to keep us 8 hours a day, 5 times a week. And you know that because everything has changed since the 8 hours has been introduced 100 years ago. Since then we have tools and all that. So, and if you don't believe me, you walk around in any office buildings and all you see is people chit-chatting and going from one coffee to another, cigarette break here and there. Now, it may not apply to other jobs, but office jobs, absolutely. Office workers work effectively 4 to 5 hours a day, and that's that. The second way you could make your employee's life easier, and here I'm talking about the GCC. Every HR professional is so eager to think about 48 hours a week, 48 hours, and the maximum overtime. How about if we thought, what is the minimum required working hours for a full-time and a part-time job? Because 48 is the maximum. You could actually, there is nothing, no law that prohibits you to set your working hours full-time and reduce it to 40. Why don't you do that? Why don't we do that instead of having pizza parties? That would make employees' life much easier, and maybe condense those 40 hours or even your 48 if you really want to keep it, and reduce it to 4 days. We are there anyway for 10 hours. And the last one that would make everybody's life easier, if you really focused on your retention and not for the money, okay? What's the problem with high turnover? And especially amongst leaders and managers, because the organization is not moving forward. Each time somebody comes, have a new strategy, new plan, and we are going nowhere. But by the time the person would love to, implement it, or the implementation gets going, it's already resigned, half of the team or the person who came up with the strategy. So the organization is stagnant. The reason you don't want your turnover to be high is not only to save on your payroll. That's a very narrow-minded way of looking at it. It's because nothing is moving. The ship is changing the captains constantly, and the captains are changing the course, so we are just staying there, stand still. Now, that's the 3 things you can make our life easier by. Boom.